Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's super important for all you bearded dragon owners out there. The top mistakes people make with their bearded dragon tanks. We love our scaly friends and we want to give them the absolute best life possible, right? Well, sometimes even with the best intentions, we might be making some common mistakes that could actually be harming our beardies without even realizing it. Stick around to make sure you're not making any of these common errors. Alright, let's talk tank size. You wouldn't believe how many people underestimate just how much space these guys actually need. See, in the wild, bearded dragons are roaming around these vast Australian deserts, soaking up the sun and exploring. They're not exactly built for a life of confinement. Now, I'm not saying you need to build a replica of the outback in your living room, but giving your beardie enough space to move around freely is crucial for their physical and mental health. A cramped tank can lead to stress, obesity, and even health problems down the line. Trust me, a happy beardie is an active beardie. For an adult bearded dragon, you're going to want to go with a tank that's at least 4 feet long, 2 feet wide, and 2 feet tall. That might seem huge, but remember, this is their home, their playground, their own little slice of the desert. And the bigger the tank, the happier and healthier your beardie will be. Next up, we got to talk about lighting, and no, I'm not talking about some fancy disco ball for your beardie to boogie under. We're talking about the two most important types of light for your scaly friend, UVB and heat lamps. UVB is like the sunshine vitamin. It helps your beardie absorb calcium, which is crucial for strong bones and overall health. Without enough UVB, they can develop some serious health issues. Now, heat lamps, on the other hand, are all about creating that perfect basking spot for your beardie. Just like in the wild, they need a place where they can soak up some heat and regulate their body temperature. Make sure you're using a good quality thermometer to monitor the temperature under the basking lamp. It should be around 95 to 105 degrees Fahrenheit. You want your beardie to be able to bask comfortably without getting too hot. Chapter 3. Substrate Sabotage. Choose wisely, my friends. Okay, here's a mistake I see all the time, using the wrong substrate. Now, substrate is just a fancy word for the stuff you put on the bottom of your beardie's tank. And you might be tempted to get all fancy with it, right? Colorful gravel, that sand that changes colors, maybe even some wood chips. But here's the thing, some of these substrates can actually be really dangerous for your beardie. If they accidentally ingest it, it can cause something called impaction, which is basically a blockage in their digestive system. And trust me, that's not a fun time for anyone. The safest and easiest substrate to use is good old-fashioned paper towels. Yep, you heard me right, paper towels. They're cheap, easy to clean, and they won't harm your beardie if they happen to take a little nibble. Chapter 4. Clean up on aisle Reptile, maintaining a healthy habitat. Alright, let's talk about hygiene, people. Now, I'm not here to judge anyone's cleaning habits, but when it comes to your bearded dragon's tank, you gotta stay on top of it. Think of it like this. Would you want to live in a place where the toilet never gets flushed and the trash never gets taken out? Yeah, me neither. Regular cleaning is essential for preventing the buildup of harmful bacteria and parasites that can make your beardie sick. At least once a week you should be removing all the substrate, wiping down the tank and any decorations with a Reptile-safe disinfectant, and replacing everything with fresh, clean supplies. And don't forget about their food and water dishes. Those need to be cleaned daily to prevent the growth of nasty bacteria. Trust me, a little cleaning goes a long way in keeping your beardie happy and healthy. Chapter 5. You are what you eat. Bearded dragon diet do's and don'ts. Last but not least, let's talk about food, glorious food. See, bearded dragons are omnivores, which means they eat both plants and insects. The key to a healthy diet is all about balance. Now, a lot of people make the mistake of feeding their beardies too much of one thing and not enough of another. For example, you might be tempted to just give them a big bowl of mealworms every day because, hey, they seem to love them, right? But while mealworms are a good source of protein, they're also high in fat. Too many mealworms can lead to an obese and unhealthy beardie. A good rule of thumb is to offer a variety of insects like crickets, dubia roaches, and silkworms, along with a variety of fresh veggies like leafy greens, squash, and bell peppers. Keep those beardies happy and healthy. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to keep making more content like this for you. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or tips of your own. Sharing your knowledge and experiences can help other Beardie owners create the best possible life for their scaly companions. See you in the next video.